Hey, Jeff Dorian here from SoapGuy.com. Yes, we give away soap every single week, and we're giving away soap today. So stay to the end of the video. We're going to give away some soap to you guys. And if you want to get in the big contest where we give away 100 loaves of soap in the new year, you have to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, which is right here, all right? And then your name is in the hat for the big contest. Today's a little bit of talk is going to be about Etsy. We've been selling on Etsy for years and years and years. We haven't been active. We were off for a couple years, but I want to talk to you guys about words and how to use words to sell. There's lots of other cool videos out there about pictures, about how to set up your store, about how to do your shipping, and those are great, awesome videos. I want you guys to check out other people's videos for all of that information. I'm going to talk a little bit about search because that's what I know about. All right? So if you want to get found, if you're putting something up on Etsy, you have a couple places where the Etsy search algorithm and the Google search algorithm can find your products. First is the title. You have 140 characters in that title. You should use every single one of those characters. All right, so describing your product. Number two is you have your tags, and you have two separate tags. You have your materials tags and your basic general tags. There's 13 tags allowed in each one of those categories. Every single one of those tags should be filled with a word that's related to your craft, to your art. So here's your pointers. Get yourself out a pen and paper. Go over to Google, find out somebody and put in a search in Google who's doing something exactly the same as you are. Find out what kind of keywords that they're using in their titles, what they're using to describe their product. If that relates to your product, make a long, long list. For instance, if you're making, like we do, handmade soap, you might want to go and see if people are using the word handcrafted soap. All right? Are they using the word homemade soap? Are they using the word natural soap? If this applies to what you do, these should be some of the words that are in your tags and in your title. Here's the other thing, because the algorithm goes and the Google algorithm actually goes in and grabs those titles from Etsy. So you'll notice a lot of times that an Etsy listing will get prominent ranking on Google. All right? So you have to have those words in your title that apply to your product, and they have to be varied, and there has to be many. So for instance, if you're selling a bar of lavender soap, you might call it handmade lavender soap. If you're selling an oatmeal bar, the next one might be homemade oatmeal soap. This is just the beginning of the title. Of course, it would continue on with the rest of your words. Then the next one that you're selling, if it's a cinnamon or a citrus, it might be handcrafted. If you do this, you've tripled the amount of searches you're going to show up for, not only in the Google algorithm, but also in the main search bar for Etsy. This also applies for all of the words in your 13 tags of the materials and 13 general tags. So the more varied these are, the more chances somebody has for finding you. If you have 10 listings on Etsy, and many of you have hundreds, keep varying those tags with the cool stuff. Not every single listing, we have organic shea butter in our soap, so not every single listing should have organic shea butter. It should have another material, right, so that you have overlap. This whole thing starts to multiply out and allows you to be found for thousands and thousands more searches. As you can see, if you got 10 times 13 times 13 plus the 140 characters that are at the top of the Etsy search. So take 10 minutes, take 15 minutes. This is really, really well worth your effort. Once you get a list of words, if you don't have a couple hundred words, go back and do it again and start making some more words. Here's another thing that you can do. For instance, for us, because we sell soap, you might want to then go and search in Google for the word lotion. Look for words in lotion in a related category that might be related to your soap. If you're selling something else, all right, go and find a related item where some of those words might apply to you. This is a way to expand your list of words. Words, words, words. That's how you get found. Once you get found, then you have a chance for your really cool picture, your really cool description, your really cool store to be found. But if you're not found and you're devoting all of your energy to the really cool stuff that nobody's ever going to see because you didn't do the words, you sort of got the cart before the horse. Let's switch those around. Let's start getting found, and then let's start making everything super cool. The other thing is, if you can make some stuff that is related, all right, so if you're making all one kind of thing and you can twist it a little bit, this allows you to have more items and allows you to multiply this out. So those are my tips for today as far as Etsy goes. Let's go ahead and give away 5 large loaves of soap. We're going to give away all fall fragrances. We're going to give away some apple pie and some cranberry spice and some candy cane and all that kind of stuff. Let's give away 5 large loaves to the 20th person who emails soaporders99@gmail.com, all right, and puts in their subject line, they put in, I love Etsy. I love Etsy is the subject line for today's contest. We'll see you guys later. We're going to be doing more videos like this, trying to help you guys out as far as getting some more business goes. All right, thanks a lot, you guys. I appreciate everybody. We'll see you next time.